divine and sacred holy presence here from the divinity heavenly realm. With this understanding and knowing, breathe deeply the sacred in-breath and the sacred out-breath. And as you do this, a perfect rhythm of the chest moving out and the chest moving in. You may want to bring in now up the abdomen, that it too moves out and in. The very intention of us to be in our sacred center, anchored deeply. And the higher heart of compassion and unconditional love begins to flame and radiate. The physical, mental, and emotional body senses and feels that something powerful and great is in this eternal moment, this eternal now. And so the physical body in its own consciousness begins to align and adjust in its perfect balance to receive, to integrate and process the higher divinity realms, the higher heavenly realms that are moving forward in two different expressions. Breathe the holy sacred in-breath and out-breath, remembering that you breathe the breath of Brahman. You begin to feel a sense of peace and a higher frequency moving throughout your nervous system, throughout the blood crystals coursing through the cardiovascular system. The endocrine system is alert, awake, and all body system consciousness attuned and adjusting in preparation for the sacred grace that begins to pour upon us. The children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten. And throughout the earth and beyond the earth, there is the connection of hearts and minds. It is indeed the tribe of light, the service to others, those who hear the sorrow, and working with the streams of consciousness from the angelic realms to other expressions of the divine from various dimensions, from various densities. There is a coalescing and integrating of the diversity of frequencies that come and is united by the field of unconditional love and higher service. And so we continue to breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath, and each in-breath and out-breath expands us, integrates us to the grace that flows in. We can feel it, sense it, and know it as it now embraces us in this divine and sacred communion. Indeed, our first response is that of great gratitude and also humility. That we are graced with this divine presence that reminds us of who we are and what we are part of. See now clearly in your spiritual eye. There is an emanating golden light that emanates from your own head. As you would see the rays of the sun as you would see the halo of the Christed ones. See this too, a bright and yellow light. It is a living light. It emanates from the center of your head and moves around. It is golden in color. See this frequency clearly as it begins to develop and anchor more deeply in your physical, mental, and emotional bodies, coming from the higher self and from that above that into the realm of the paradise worlds, the worlds of Shambhala, the crystalline worlds, indeed the worlds of the right hand of the divine, coming in through and integrating, holding in frequency spirals, now entering into the golden light of the golden crown that is emanating from the middle of the head, emanating from the cavern of the inner Brahma. And in this sainthood, in this frequency, in this illumination, see very clearly the descent of a white dove whose wings are spread out. It is the ancient analogy of the Holy Spirit, the movement of God. And indeed, it is the great Shekinah presence as the Christ presence is being held. See clearly here now, within your higher heart, the chamber of the heart, and see the crucible, a golden cup radiating. See this symbology clearly in your spiritual eye. Within your chest, as you breathe the deep in-breath and out-breath, circulating the breath of Brahma, as you see the emanation of the golden light coming from your own head, as you see the descent of the Holy Spirit in the form of a white dove with wings outstretched. Imprint this, the Holy Grail, the golden light, the white dove, the Holy Grail, the golden light, the white dove, the Holy Grail, the golden light, the white dove. Breathe each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath in the realization and the understanding of this grace and blessing that has come. This anointment, and all that is required here now is simply to receive and be, simply to receive this grace that flows in this divine Trinity, circulating, integrating, penetrating all aspects of your beingness. Indeed, the vehicle of the Holy Spirit, the vehicle of the Christ, working together with the divine Atman Kadman, the crucible of the great service of light. These three interacting energies continue to interlace, integrate, and interpenetrate each other creating a unique alchemy, a great tethering of the higher heart and the energies of the divine. It is in this ecstasy that those have written of the great saints, the great avatars of light, who on their journey hold the crucible of the higher light. Blessings to you, beloveds. You come into the great unfoldment as your many steps along the path brings you to this moment, brings you into the steps that will continue as you serve in your highest capacity. Let this blessing that is bestowed upon you, this great honoring, as it flows in through and around you, as you sense it, as you feel it. Indeed, it is the higher blessing. It is the higher blessing coming in, nurturing, supporting, healing, and balancing, anchoring the deepest of peace within you as you continue your service work, as this divine grace continues to flow, as this divine grace continues to integrate and to penetrate the many aspects of yourselves. As you breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath, as the seeds of information and wisdom are planted deep within the consciousness. For indeed, beloveds, you have created fertile ground to plant the higher seeds of higher wisdom, higher consciousness, higher understanding of the great Holy Spirit, the movement of the divine, holding in the container of the great crown of golden light and anchoring into the crucible that you hold of your higher heart of compassion. And as you are in this eternal moment, as this flows through you, in you, and around you, you know that automatically it cannot be contained within you only. For indeed, you are here to serve. And so simply by being upon the earth, you are now radiating. And as you bring your thoughts of your physical body and the feet, the soles of your feet, that when you walk upon the earth, you indeed are the lightning rod between the heaven and earth, that you bring the higher frequencies of the divine Holy Shekinah Spirit, of the great Christ consciousness, anchored into the great crucible of your heart. And as you have walked, as with others of the great saints and avatars, as the great ones who, without speaking words, simply move into the different frequencies and vibrations of the various environments they find themselves. Indeed, beloveds, we say to you that you are that upliftment. See here now, beloveds, that this energy and love that pours in from the upper worlds, planting the seeds within you now to expand your power and consciousness, to expand the crucible of your life, to hold indeed the Christ emanation and the divine Holy Spirit. that it is anchored in the crucible, the golden cup you hold in the higher heart, always radiating in this alchemy of unconditional love and great power. See here now that this frequency begins to move from the center of your chest. It now moves in all directions, creating a vortex, a swirling of energy that is clockwise. And it expands and expands on the sides, the top, and the bottom. And you are a vortex of energy, holding the alchemy of the divine Shekinah, Holy Spirit, the Christ consciousness, and the emanation of the golden light, and the divine higher heart that you possess, bringing in this alchemy to spread throughout the world through you and all that you are connected to, and to all you are connected through hearts and minds in higher service around your world. And beyond your world, those radiant ones from the heavenly realms to those upon the ships, indeed your star brothers and sisters who work very closely, as well as the other realms intertwined and united through this one singularity of higher service. And as it continues the energy to whirl around you, see where it now coalesces with all those who are experiencing this, uniting it into one energy vortex. This is a power, and it moves clockwise. And as you would see a great tornado, but this is an emanating, brilliant, golden white light, a divine light swirling through your intention, moving it counterclockwise so quick, so fast that it can only be seen as a great light, a moving, powerful light. And now, beloveds, see as this vortex continues to radiate and move faster than the speed of light, indescribable, that you see your precious planet, and it becomes magnetized and begins to draw in all blockages, all miscreations, all disturbances, all inharmonics, swirling and bringing it in to transmute it. All that is not aligned and of the light cannot resist, for this power is too strong. For it is the children of light upon the earth, and all those that work with the great Adam Kadmon, all radiant ones, combining their energy, creating this whirlwind of God in force, drawing all that is not of the light into it for the great alchemical response. All those who are sick, all those that are in disharmony, in anguish or fear, see clearly now that this whirlwind of light that holds the sacred trinity of the divine crucible within your heart, the great radiant light of the Christ and the divine Holy Spirit, moves around the planet in all of her kingdoms, in all of her expressions, extracting that which is not of light, which is not in harmony, which is not in balance, which is not in peace. Cleaning, clearing, and purifying the sacred earth and all of her life. Cleaning and clearing and purifying the physical, mental, and emotional bodies of yourselves, your family, your community, your nation, your world, your solar system. And all the interconnections being clean and cleared with the movement of the divine. Coming from the higher heart of compassion and unconditional love, the crucible, holding the Christ light and the divine Shekinah, Holy Spirit. Cleaning and sweeping, integrating, aligning and adjusting all that needs to be in its perfect balance, all that needs to be in harmony, all that needs to be in peace. We do our work. Hold your positions for a few moments more. And as seemingly we could be in this position forever, we know it is now the time to return and very slowly by that very intention, we begin to draw in our electromagnetic field as all those streams of consciousness begin to draw in theirs. We remember one more time the crucible of the golden cup within our higher heart, the crown of light that has been given, and the Holy Spirit in the form of the white dove with the wings outstretched. We imprint this alchemy into our consciousness. We imprint the experience within the very consciousness of our physical, mental, and emotional bodies. And we will prepare ourselves that as the energy begins to step down, that we will be fully back into our physical, mental, and emotional bodies on the count of 3. 1, 2, take a deep breath in, and 3. We are back. We are awake. We are grounded.